Ladies and gentlemen, Kenos here for the last set of games of the night, Blitzkrieg versus Option 12. Joining me is Infinite. How's it going, Infinite?
It's going. We've had a pretty eventful night of games so far, so I'm really looking forward to this set though. This is the one I've been hyped for all night.
All right, well, go into that. What are you looking for this matchup?
Um, I kind of broke down how I felt about this one in the podcast that we have on Wednesdays, I believe it is.
Wednesdays at
Um,
7 Central, yep.
yeah. So I feel like this is a huge momentum point for either Blitzkrieg to just really pull ahead, um, or for Option 12 to start turning it around because they're still not out of this. They've kind of had a rough start, but I think they could turn around right here.
Yeah, I mean, that's goes for a couple of teams here. We've seen White Wolf after their rough start kind of turn it around. And so we'll see if we can have a repeat of that story. Going straight into the picks and bans here. Seraphine and Vigo off the table, as well as Annie, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'm starting not to be surprised anytime I see Seraphine banned anymore.
Misfortune ban as well. Misfortune has become a rather common sight in the LCUS. Olaf banned to get away from Burn the Heretic. J-Dog asked for no top lane bans. So it kind of looks like they got that, though I suppose Vigo and Shen. But I don't know how much J-Dog plays Vigo and Shen.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either.
J-Dog hovering all the classics, Yone and Yasuo. See if he locks either of them in. Nope. Picks up that Morgana, probably for Smokey or Andy.
Yeah, I imagine that's for Smokey. It's a good pull away. Definitely don't want to give that to Queen Eliza Bear.
Well, Liza Bear can always pick up Swain or something else.
True, that is kind of what I'm expecting as the counter pick response, but
Maybe Lux Swain is 1-2. We'll see what happens. Already had some great Swain play earlier with Wishbone.
true. It's time for Volley Bear support. That way it fits her name.
Another Ashe pick today. Alright. Interesting they hovered the Kaisa for a minute, but went Ashe instead. So we'll see what the response to that is. Theoretically, that is Option 12's bot lane, so we could get an ADC pick up here. Gregosaurus does play Lux, though, I'm pretty sure, so that may be going mid. But we do... looks like the bot lane for Blitzkrieg instead. Ooh, and J-Dog's
Oh.
Darius gets through.
That's scary.
Yeah, something he was very good with week 1. Excited to see if he has the same success again. And once again a Vlad hover, so we've had 2 Vlad hovers so far.
You know, something I'm kind of surprised by is that we're not seeing more Kaisa bans in the LCUS right now with how dominant she's been as an ADC pick.
It feels like players are more concerned about other lanes. We've been seeing a lot of top and support bans this split so far.
That's true.
And of course, you know, certain mid laners in the LCUS get a lot of fear as well. I think that there's a couple of people, there's a couple of, how am I trying to say this? There's like a thought philosophy that there's a lot of good bot laners right now. So even if you ban out Kaisa, then you're facing, you know, Misfortune, you're facing Jin, something like that. So maybe they're trying to reduce the impact of a good ADC by weakening the team in other areas.
That's fair.
A little surprised with the Kennen pickup.
Yeah, I was about to say I haven't seen Kennen in a while.
Especially a Kennen not played by Gotta Get Lucky. So we'll see what the last 2 picks here are for Blitzkrieg. Mid and jungle, I'm guessing. We have Great Brave Odin predicting that Shaken will win top lane if no one comes to help. Guess we'll see if that comes true. Kennen hard counters Darius. Alright, so if it's that's a Kennen top, that means that we need a tankier jungle from option 12. Or else they are just looking for my ire.
Yep, going for the damage instead.
Kha'Zix. We haven't seen a Kha'Zix in the LCUS in a while.
He's also another one that's a really strong pick right now.
Oh, Jesus. So. Okay. Fine.
Both teams are extremely squishy.
Well, Darius at least has some durability to him, but yeah.
Yeah, he's also kind of one of the reasons why I'd be scared if I was on the opposite team, though. Him and his ult. Clean up a whole team.
Yeah, I mean, that if Darius gets shut down, as Chad is predicting, this doesn't look good for Blitzkrieg, considering they don't have a lot of great durability tools in their kit to survive, you know, a Lux laser and a Kennen ultimate.
Yeah, just their whole team that they drafted is in a lot of CC and a lot of ranged damage options, with the exception of Kennen. He kind of has to go in there, but
yeah,
so that could be something that ends up definitely helping them beat out this my gosh, I'm getting backed up on names.
Darius?
I feel like Sigtal Lord right now.
Well, I'll pick it up then. We have comments about kiting against the Darius and I guess the Kha'Zix as well, though both of them do have potential gap closing options with Darius's pull and Kha'Zix's leap. The bot lane matchup is sort of interesting. I mean, it's something we've kind of seen already play out a few different ways since we see Kai'Sa so much. What do you think about this this jungle matchup with Kha'Zix versus Lilia?
I think that not to put this too harshly, but I think that this is a very scary matchup for Burn. Just because Pistol has shown to be such an aggressive jungler, and with how strong Kha'Zix is right now, and his ability to counter jungle so successfully, especially with that whole isolated damage. Yeah, I don't really envy Burn's situation right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Pistol decides to play this with a bunch of less durable characters against someone like Kha'Zix. It could get pretty scary if Pistol Crab goes off like Jester did earlier today and just manages to get 1 or 2 kills under his belt quickly.
Yeah, I imagine that they kind of realize that is something they need to worry about, and if you know, whatever lane Burn is close to, if Gregosaurus Rex or Prowler or someone can come and help that fight, so it's not a 1v1. I think they'll be all right. The question is, will they have that map awareness, though? Or will Pistol Crab even try that? He might just try and hard farm for like 6 and then gank like crazy when he can be invisible. I don't really feel like that's going to be the case, though.
Yeah, I mean, it is a question. It goes into what we were talking about earlier in set 1 about jungle strategy and how it can impact the flow of the game. All these minute decisions. So we'll see what kind of presence Pistol Crab wants to have, and as the chat was saying, if Shaken can deal with J-Dog and Darius here solo, so maybe Pistol will be drawn to the top lane just to help out his Darius. So we'll see what happens heading into game number 1 of this final set of the night, Blitzkrieg option 12.
All right, let's see if we have more than 2 seconds for skins.
Bet it'll be 4 seconds. We have Quiet Quillet in the chat saying that Pistol Crab will never go hard farming.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think that it's just not his playstyle from anything we've seen so far. He's a very aggressive jungler, and he excels at it. So doing something like that just seems weird, especially because I feel like he probably feels like he is the stronger jungler in this matchup. So I definitely expect to see him playing really aggressive to try and get a lead.
Think I'll give the skins to Blitz here. 4 skins versus 5. Oriana and Mecha Kha'Zix sort of have a thing going on, slightly. Not a huge fan
I'm also going to
of.
give it to them, but that's because I'm biased and they have a good Kai'Sa skin, and I love that Morgana one.
So many splits. We got one caster hates the all-out Kaisas or the all-out skins, and one caster likes them.
I wasn't a huge fan when they first came out because I wasn't able to get the prestige for the first KDA set, and then they can't. So I was a little salty because I was like, man, these aren't as cool in my opinion, but they've grown on me. I like them. They look good in game, so.
Infernal Kennon's a little weird, but it's been a while since I've seen him, so maybe I'm wrong. I'm surprised by the Academy Darius. There's a lot of better Darius skins.
True. Where's that God King Darius?
I think J-Dog's just rotating. It seems to me he's got more than one.
He's gonna show them all off before they split ends.
I'm so
Okay, we said like 2 or 4 second load time, not 20 or 40.
Well, I'm at 100%, so it's not me. There we go. I'm so confused by people who swap skins. I don't know. It's probably just me, but I mean, like when I have a skin that I like, I use it all the time, unless we're like going for team matching or something.
No, I'm in the same boat. I have. There's like 1 or 2 champs where I have 2 skins I'll alternate between just because I like them about equally. But for the most part, I stick with the one that I love. Like I have a lot of Lux skins, but I have Elementalist Lux. So.
Well, we have our first aggression here. Blows the flash to get away from that chain shot. So there's our rare aggression. Ooh, that's an interesting chroma on this cannon. What the hell is that?
Oh yeah, I was expecting like red. Not even close.
So Infernal Cannon doesn't go together as Quiet was suggesting, since he messed up the color pattern. It's especially weird to see someone purple throwing out red projectiles like that. Why don't chromas affect the projectiles as well? Riot, please.
I mean, some skins work like that.
Well, I don't know. It's not that bad. I mean, it looks a little more like it fits in like with the cosmic line, maybe. Looks kind of like a little star. It doesn't matter. So, have the jungler starting in the bot positions. Mid lane, of course, already at it. So we're going to keep an eye on top here just to see how chat is accurate or not accurate.
Alright, prediction time. Do you think they will punish the Morgana for not having flash before she gets it back?
I think they'll try. I don't know if it will be intentional or not, though. I don't know if they're going to be going, alright, let's go in on this Morgana. She doesn't have flash. And they'll more just be, well, we're being aggressive now. We'll see.
I was also kind of leaning towards the no, but not for that reason at all.
Well, then what was your reason?
I don't know if Prowler and Liza Bear are quite confident enough. I might get proven wrong right here, though.
Well, but once again, that wasn't because she didn't have flash. Smokey just stepped too far forward.
True.
We do have a bit of an invade here by Pistol Crab. Burn the Heretic being a little bit more passive. Gregosaurus coming in to help. Bit of a all hands on deck invasion here. Pistol and Andy going in on Gregosaurus. A good jump in there. Gregosaurus is taken very low. Great binding though. And now the turnaround. Burn the Heretic is dealing a lot of damage here. Pistol's going very low. He has to flash. Double flash.
the cleanup from J-Dog. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the skirmishes just kept happening. All summoners were blown from Prowler and Queen Elizabeth to try and survive.
Just action all over the place, but this is going to be huge for J-Dog if he is on the back foot here, as the chat suggests. Now suddenly he's got blue buff and a 400 gold bonus. And Pistol steals red buff. Very rough here for Burn the Heretic. Check out the gold. Yep, there's that 400. Elizabeth has 6 stacks. Lux has to go back. Alright, so I'm very interested to see how Burn the Heretic recuperates from this bit of a detriment. Lux teleporting mid. There is no teleport for anyone on Blitzkrieg, which is kind of funny considering their name.
I mean, they've got Darius with Ghost. He could get there pretty quickly, I guess.
Yeah, he's an Academy Darius too. Maybe he takes track and field. Cross country.
I think that their mentality is we don't need teleport if we're constantly acing the other team.
Well, that's one way to do it. Interesting, massive minion wave here. See how much CS Tilted Pig can pick up off of this. Dragon is just spawning now, so good push up to distract the bot lane so they can try to go and snag Dragon. I like the strategy.
I think it might work too. We do have some rotation coming from the bot side.
3 on 4. Here we go. A lot of good roots, a lot of good lockdowns. I don't think they're getting this Dragon yet. They're just backing off. Can Andy disrupt? No, I think they're... Oh, Kennen actually comes in here. Kennen's teleport is blown just to secure that.
He also uses Flash there. I think he was hoping to Flash engage and get a kill or so. Maybe a little
stacks
too
on the
much
center.
aggression.
Ooh! Just barely caught the end of that on Gregosaurus with Pistol Crab coming in to help secure. So 2 assists, gold's flying everywhere. And 1 dragon for option 12 is how we're starting this. Haven't quite seen the Kennen aggression on J-Dog just yet. Shaken maybe playing a little more passively than the chat was expecting.
Maybe just realizing that that early advantage J-Dog got, he doesn't want to feed any more into that.
Well, we'll see. Speaking of feeding, J-Dog is at 6 now, so the scary things happen. No health bar is safe anymore. Burn the Heretic is, let's see, how far might it show a level disadvantage? About half a level disadvantage. Gold is about 300, so Heretic actually catching up a little bit. Possibly due to some of the turret plating that's been picked up by his team. Looks like there may be another gank. Oh no, he's just going for the crab.
There is so much aggression from this bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, there's been aggression all over the place. I'm having a hard time getting up with it. Ooh, good snare there. Good heal. Good heads up by Lizard. Oh, misses the chaining, unfortunately. 14 stacks on Senna. There is some lurking here by Burn the Heretic, but he's at half health, man. You don't go in half health at level 4 against a Darius.
Yeah, I think he was probably told, please don't gank. Not the right time.
You have to feel the gank. Ooh, Orianna ult misses. Kaisa clearing wards out. So, liking all the ward coverage coming out of Blitzkrieg here. They've got good vision on the river quite often. J-Dog would have a control ward in that tri-bush if it wasn't for Shaken carrying out as well. Pistol just kind of hanging out for the moment here.
So far, no huge CS discrepancies either, even from the two junglers.
Yeah, the biggest discrepancy is in the mid lane, and I think part of that is because Gregosaurus went to kind of help with the dragon. Oh, here comes Pistol Crab down here in the bot lane. Prowler's in a little bit of trouble as well. Oh, just barely avoids the jump in with a nice flash.
Definitely worth giving your flash up to not give Kha'Zix early kills, so very well played on Prowler's part there.
90 seconds on the next dragon. A lot of aggression here, actually. Pistol Crab jumps in, kind of a bit of an invade. Great ward, seeing everything here. This would be a little scary if that ward wasn't placed so strategically you could see where everyone is at all times. Gregosaurus a little low on mana to help out with Dragon, but still has 60 seconds to go back. Burn the Heretic very low as well. May want to go back after taking this jungle minion here. Or maybe not. Why not? Up in this top lane, let's check out the gold differential. Ooh, J-Dog getting a little further ahead now. 700 gold difference. Sun at 22 stacks. No one really going for the Herald, interestingly enough. Being a little more passive about those objectives.
Nice little trade up top between J-Dog and Shaken.
So we got Dragon coming in 15 seconds. Kha'Zix just took out the crab. Ash Arrow sent out, or Ash Drone sent out.
It was pretty good intuition on Prowler's part. feel like Kha'Zix is nearby.
Alright, so this has got to just be Blitzkrieg's dragon. There's no one nearby anywhere close to stealing it.
Yeah, and Lux doesn't have ult for a steal or anything.
Alright, so we got Ocean now. Kha'Zix still creeping about. Oh, they're really far forward here. Maybe not really, but...
Far enough for it to hurt if he were to go in.
Looks like he's not.
It's gonna recall.
Yeah. Alright, so everyone just friendly recalls instead. Alright, so Darius has picked up Stride Breaker. Pings all over. Could really use some more wards from option 12 here. They only have one currently. 2 now.
Yeah, they started off really well, making sure they had a good amount of coverage for their jungle, at least.
We're in the Heretics, about to hit 6. Prowler continuing to farm in the bot side. About a 300 gold difference between the ADCs. That's where the, oh! Gregosaurus gets caught, does have flash available, is deciding not to use it, now does. Might have used it a little bit earlier.
Some really good fancy feet from Andy in that fight as well.
We do have Rift Herald finally being taken now. Gregosaurus using teleport to get back into the fight. And now we will see where they decide to go with Rift Herald. Pistol's already like straight in mid lane here. Maybe he'll just... no, he's backing off.
Option 12 has done a very good job of playing passive and not going too far from their towers, which has made it very hard for Pistol Crab to make much happen on the map.
But at the same time, it's possible that safety is going to ruin them in the end here. Because we have mid lane is, you know, doing very well here. We don't have the lead up in top lane like we were expecting. Ooh, nice arrow there, though. Chain misses, unfortunately. Alright, so... moment of excitement. Oh, mid lane also. Dregosaurus taken very low. Oh!
That was a ton of damage from that Q.
Yeah, Pistol Crab. Scary.
So interestingly enough, I'm noticing that option 12 seems to have the better engage on the bot side, but the crackback from Tilted and Smokey always ends up doing more when it's all said and done.
Stopwatch OP, call your congressman. Oh, he dies anyway. Alright. Darius time, everybody. J-Dog is 2-0. Oh, missed a kill in the jungle there. Didn't think Burn the Heretic was going to chase, so that's my bad. Another fight here under turret. Pistol Crab thinking about going in. Good flash there. Drag it up in 60 seconds.
Whole team counter jungling right now.
Ooh, Smokey taking a lot of chip damage here, actually. That's going to be rough. Oh, suddenly out of nowhere, Shaken Not Stirred takes out Smokey. Ash Arrow misses Pistol Crab, who does a nice little ward play to jump out. Or as he was jumping out, I should say. Yeah, this slow game has given Blitzkrieg a very high gold lead. Got about a 4.5k gold lead. 15 minutes in. Dragon up in 22 seconds. I just don't think, because J-Dog's Darius has had enough time to get online, I don't think that 12 has a way into this game right away. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think they played smart on, you know, being pretty passive to not allow Pistol to get ahead, but unfortunately they lost the mid and top lane matchups. So I think the way they get back in is try to fight over these objectives and get some kills, get some shutdown gold.
The question will just be, given how low their kill number is and gold compared to the opposing team, do they have the damage output to kill someone like Darius?
I think if they can layer enough CC onto someone, they're guaranteed to get that kill. It's just when you have 14 seconds to kill someone, you're probably going to succeed. The question is, can they do that?
And can they avoid getting hit by everyone else? We do have J-Dog coming around here in the backside. Big flash, big pulls here coming in already. Right away, two members of the team taken out. Kennen tries jumping in, jumps in on Tilted Pig, but Tilted Pig just kind of walks out there. And it's a 3 for nothing, just because of the Darius disruption.
Prowler being separated on that bot side definitely hurt them in that fight as well.
And now they're going after Shaken. Nope. Yeah, maybe not.
I was gonna say you're not gonna catch him, but just trying to pull him out of the entire jungle though.
Getting spooky. And now we're starting to see a very interesting choice there by Shaken. He's going to regret it. Dregosaurus tries jumping in, has to flash over the wall to get away. Not sure what Pistol Crab thought was going on there. And down the bot lane, we completely miss Prowler dying because of all the jungle action. What I was going to say is that this sparks a little bit of the first game that was cast today, where we have a rather notable level differential between the junglers, 10-7. Very rough.
Yeah, especially when you're banking on winning in one of these other lanes, and currently like you just didn't have any of those lanes win for you. So this game is slipping farther and farther away from option 12 having a way back in.
And this kind of comes from what I was saying earlier, how now that we have a... once a Darius gets online... Actually, I think you mentioned this too. Everyone's squishy now. So, I mean, there's nothing that's going to stop him from getting 4 guillotines or more.
Yeah. Yeah, that last fight near Drag Pit was a good Dragon Pit was a good example of if you throw out all your CC and you miss, Darius pops Ghost, gets in the middle of your team, he's just gonna obliterate all of you. So I think they need to be a little more. They've played patiently in the laning phase, but it seemed like in that team fight they were just constantly throwing out snares as soon as they were up instead of trying to systematically actually get someone.
And I think what they need to do is kind of what they were maneuvering to do here before the ward saw them, which is pick someone off while you know where Darius is. Darius doesn't have teleport. He can't be everywhere at once. So, you know,
just go team up and pick off Darius.
That is theoretically possible also. But, I mean, I think grabbing someone like Orianna would be better.
Phew, God, that Orianna damage, one ability, took Burn to about 40% of his health.
Instead, they're sending poor Shaken to deal with Darius again. Yeah, they need to pick Ori or Kaisa. Grab one of them. Could maybe grab Pistol Crab. Pistol Crab is squishy. But would have to do some more of that chain CC because of the mobility that Pistol Crab has with.
They've also got a lot of long-range ultimates, so even if they don't want to dedicate the whole team, if they can, you know, get lucky with like a cross-map Ash Arrow on someone, you could probably clean up that kill, stack Senna ult, Lux Laser, and whoever is there to actually engage. You're probably...
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine that a long-distance Ash Arrow with like Kennen and Lux facing off against anybody should be good enough. But we will see. Yeah, big laser there. Good job by Smokey with that black shield to reduce some of the damage. Looks like Asian is suggesting that if 12 just farms up, they'll be fine. But I don't know. They need a lot of farm to overcome a 8k gold difference.
I mean, the longer the game goes, the better I do think they are, because one snare hitting someone is going to be so much more impactful. Later game, that Lux right here, that catch probably would be a kill. Ooh, good CC chain there, though.
Yeah, very nice. Good job by Shaken going forward here. Another big shot as well. Will J-Dog get away? We'll have to wait and see. Looks like he gets he gets the poor horsey anyway. We missed that because we figured he was dead and we were chasing the other fight, but instead, it's once again a 5 for 4 for nothing.
Yep, and just like clockwork before, I pointed out the issue that this team is going to have, even if they do stack, like Asian Token was saying, is Kaisa. You spend all of your CC, lock the front line down, Kaisa's still going to be able to backline to you. It's pretty hard to stop that.
This is something that we've seen at other points today. Is another player, you know, becomes a big target early game, and then the ADC is just like, hey, I'm in this game too.
Yep. Especially with these high impact ADCs like Kaisa is right now. Good attempt from Lux right there to try and steal a little bit too early, but...
Alright, so we got 3 dragons, 3 turrets, 10.6 gold, and Baron. So, option 12's work is definitely cut out on them. But don't worry guys, Senna's got 54 stacks.
$10k gold, we've hit that the LCUS point of like no return though.
Oh yeah. About 2,000 gold to go.
Is 12 the highest that we've ever seen someone come back from?
I don't recall. Oops, dropped my button. Just set this down here. Alright, so it looks like we're pushing in on this mid turret here. Some ambush tactics possibly coming around the side here. We do have Burn the Heretic. Can't seem to decide if he wants to go in from behind or join up with his team. Seems to decide he's joining up with the team. Darius pushing up top. So we have a 5v4 in the mid lane currently. Big Ash Arrow coming in. Does hit the Morgana. Will they be able to capitalize on this? Massive lasers all around. Pistol Crab does jump in. And they take out the pony. Can they get more? Good snare backwards wise, but here comes J-Dog just chopping up House. Pistol Crab doing great work as well. And 4 for 1, so they did get Smokey. Andy very low as well. Shaken managed to get away, but I don't think he can hold 4 Baron buffed Blitzkriegs.
Yeah, this, honestly, the fact that they don't have a large wave is probably the only reason it's not game right here. That was option 12 doing pretty much everything right, but just not having the items, the gold, to do enough damage to make it matter.
Yeah, absolutely. The lack of resources they have here from a 13k gold differential is really starting to show. I mean, the whole team is X and O currently, except for Morgana. Even Morgana's a respectable 1, 2, and 8. Level differential as well. 2 level differential top, 3 level differential jungle, 2 level differential mid, 1 level differential in the bot lane for both.
Speaking of Morgana, though, her snares have been very, very on point this game.
There's one.
Another one as I speak.
Queen Lizabear is doing some really good heals, though. Whenever I see her, she's popping somebody in the face for some healing energy. We have tokens suggesting that taking inhib is actually bad because now there's the ability to kind of sit back and farm a little bit.
Yeah, it does give option 12 that extra minion gold that they can soak up, but I don't think Blitzkrieg really cares at this point. I think they realize they have such a lead that they just want to break base, and then on the next good chance they get, win the game.
Oop.
That's a dead deer.
Yep.
Oh my
Completely missed that, but Pistol Crab's coming in to see some other things. Darius just destroys Ash. We do have a teleport from Lux. But I mean, just like that, these kills are happening so fast I can't even comment on them. Let alone
Just
see
like
where they are, generally.
Just like Sick Tall Lord said, though, damage is in right now, so the Blitzkrieg team has realized it.
I don't know. I'd like to see what this game would have been like if Burn the Heretic was, you know, someone like Zac or something.
Honestly, I don't think it would have changed much. They may have lasted a little longer in fights, but the entire roster, with the exception of Darius, kinda, is really squishy on the side of Blitzkrieg, but none of them are like Morgana's dying in every team fight, and that's it. So I don't think the extra tankiness that Zac would provide would be doing much.
Well, there's two parts to it. There's the tankiness, but there's also the extra initiation, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because Option 12's main initiation forms currently seem to be Ash Arrow and Kennen just kind of running in screaming at the top of his lungs. There isn't, you know, that big, oh man, there's a big dude in our back lines and he's stepping on Andy's face. You know, there's none of that.
Yeah, but the rest of the team that they drafted, like I said earlier, are these you know, kind of peel and poke champs. So even if they did have a Zac, it might feel awkward trying to get, you know, Ash, Lux, and Senna up to where Zac is. He probably would just get bursted down so fast that he wouldn't have much impact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there'd have to be more adjustments than just a Zac, but
yeah.
I mean, this was kind of what I was saying at the start of the game, was that there is a potential for both of these teams to run each other over, and it would all depend on who kind of got the lead early and who would be scarier earlier and late. And Darius is scarier early and late, especially against a team comp like this. Not to take away from how well Pistol Crab is doing. 7-0-3, absolutely incredible. But I mean, that's even more. Like, you know, you're playing a burst champion against squishies.
Yeah, that's true.
So, another Baron here. So I'm hoping they'll just push to win here after this Baron.
I don't see any good reason as to why they wouldn't. You definitely don't want to give option 12 extra time if you don't have to, so.
Yeah, you've got a 5-man with Baron. Yeah, a Mumu would have been good. Lock everybody down in place with some initiation.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I would have liked a Mumu a lot more than Zac. Because then I don't think they actually do. I don't think they need to change much if they had used a Mumu instead of Lilia. But, you know, they chose Lilia because Pistol Crab did really well on it. So I think they wanted something that was both a pick and a ban.
We saw the same sort of thing be a bit of a detriment for 9 lives in game 1.
Yep, that's true.
So once again, kind of a tale of 2 similar games.
Ooh, good flash from Gregosaurus to get out of that.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Orianna ult.
J-Dog split pushing here.
Ooh, lands the Ash Arrow, but pretty close, so.
There is just fighting the whole team at this point. 1 down. Will he get another? Gets another. Will he get more? J-Dog just diving under turret here. Oh, misses the guillotine just barely. 2 hits the poor Burn the Heretic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think people realize how strong Darius is right now. That damage was absolutely insane, though.
I'm assuming that was a surrender. Or something.
You're. Alright. Thought it was just me.
Yeah, alright, so this is either a surrender or the game decided to end early. Oh no! Both the Nexuses and turrets are down, and there goes the Nexus! Ah! Alright, that was good enough. We do get a score screen, though. Alright. So yeah, very dominating performance game 1 here. Check out some graphs. Great damage overall coming out of Blitzkrieg. Was not a surrender. Fair enough, Prowler.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect the highest damage to be the Orianna. I thought Darius would have it. Maybe Kha'Zix as a second, but
Well, I mean, Orianna is just always so freakishly bursty.
yeah, I mean that's true. I guess I just didn't see as much of her. She had a lot of solo kills that I didn't pay as much attention to because I was elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of just suddenly kills in that first game. All right, so a very dominating performance from Blitzkrieg for that first game. We'll be heading into the second game very shortly, and we will find out if it was mostly because of the comp, if it was because of the mindset, and we will see if option 12 can adjust. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.